Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. It's another bitter cold morning. It was almost -9 when I was first out running around. It's about 13, 14 in the negative for Celsius. Just got warmed up. And I forgot, I went out and gathered some oak logs. So I had some down in my storage. So I went ahead and got all the oak logs in place. And we're going to get this finished up. I think I'm going to do oak plank for kind of a sub-roof here. And then I went and fired a bunch of, that was run. Those didn't get fired. I went and fired a bunch of the red clay shingles to make some more roofing elements for that. And we're going to try to get this thing kind of finished up today. Get the implements moved up. And we'll have our Smithy back operational. Got those in the horizontal only mode. This makes it a little easier. If you didn't know, you can transfer those back and forth. So only vertical, back to auto. They default to auto. And it can be a little tricky to get them to go the direction you want. So you can just craft them into whichever sub-variant of those you want. And we're going to need a bunch of those, so we'll just do that. And I'm going to have these all in the only horizontal mode. You can see I'm already getting cold again. I think the priority this year is going to be relocate. I'm tired of the long winters. I don't mind winter. It's just they're bitter cold and it lasts quite a while. So it makes it kind of a pain. So once the lakes and stuff are kind of thawed off, we're going to be doing some exploration in the boats. We need to find borax to advance to the Steel Age. And then we'll be keeping an eye out for a warmer biome. We'll head down south. I don't know how far south we need to go before we get to a little more, warmer environment, but. Yeah, the boat is here. So really to connect over to here, I just kind of need to go through there, and then we can sail all down in here. Kind of see how this is. But yeah, I want to travel pretty far south and see if we can find a place to settle. Whoa, don't get in the fire though, buddy. All right, I need some more planks. So I've got my saw on me. Another stack of those. I don't want to use any more oak than I have to. I know I'm going to need quite a few of these. This is an only horizontal variety. Takes 9 each for these. Could have done some math, but I'm lazy. I have to think for a living. When I'm playing video games, I don't want to have to think. So, yeah, we're going to need about 7 more, it looks like. Then I still haven't decided what I want to do up top. Another batch of those. Yeah, let's just do the full thing. We can always use extras of these. Got to shift clicks. Might want to do some more flooring around somewhere. There we go. So now this is closed in. Now, as far as I know, this won't be considered a room because of this hole right here. I know at some point in the past I've used a mod that had like pass-through shafts, but I don't have that mod, so this will never be considered a room. But I think that'd be okay. I don't know if it becomes too much of a problem. I might go find that mod again. We can maybe keep it a little warmer in here, but meanwhile, we'll just be cold for a little bit. Need to get some more pies too. I've been blowing through these pies. Takes a lot of energy. So, there is that finished up. Let's go make some shingle. Actually, yeah, let's just fire this up. I know I'm going to come back down here, and I'm going to be cold in just a minute, so we will preemptively do that. Also, I forgot to mention, you noticed the polished rock floor. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So I'll be using all that up. I don't think that'll be enough stone. I'll probably have to quarry some more. But that is the plan for the floor. So let's go ahead and get one of these made. Oops. Yeah, man. Climbing skills are not the best today. Alright, so these guys. A bunch of those. Beautiful. And then I think I can't decide if I want to have an overhang or not. Kind of figure that out as we go. Then I'm gonna have to make some corner shingles. There we go. Words are hard sometimes. And I have a little bit of a speech impediment when I'm tired. I was up till a little after 1, waiting for my son to get home from work. We had a super long day. We were up at like 5 a.m. and headed out of town to go visit his college and do some stuff. Where he's going to college in the fall. And then he had to work like 6 to close, and they close at midnight. So he didn't get home till like a little after 1 a.m. I told him, like, if you feel too tired to drive, call me, and I will come get you. Because I'm used to being up late, and I'm used to driving. But he made it home just fine. But we're all a little tired this morning. I can't believe I forgot to fire those. That's the way it goes. Alright, we're gonna need some corner pieces in here. Eventually, but I think I'll get the main shape laid out here. We can fill in the corners. Let's just go around the corner. Oops. Not that far around the corner. I didn't realize until I edited the last video how short it was. Because I did a ton of work, but a lot of it being off camera. I just didn't realize how short that episode was. So, yeah, if you like the longer episode, sorry about that. Ended up being pretty darn short. Now this attic space could in theory be used for something. I don't know that I will use it for anything. You have to be at kind of the right angle, or these will place a little weird. Nope. Love these iron tools, by the way. They last a good long while. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. We'll just pretend like these are self-supporting shingles. Almost had it. Alright, we're getting there. Let's get these guys wrapped on around. have to have a block here just to get these started. At least that's how I do it. And before we get this all covered up, I'll make sure I got everything picked up in here. Looks like we're good. So that'll just be dead space unless I decide to use it for something. Okay, we're on the home stretch now. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Alright, so if we hit H on here, we can see all the little different variants, and we need the corner outer. That is made by that way. We're going to need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 12 of those. Possibly more. Depending on if I do the outside or not. So we're getting a little tight on the red brick, and I'm getting cold. So let's go get warmed up, and then we'll get these put in. Oh, my screen's going to start frosting over here in a second. There we go. How's the old fire doing? You're just down to your last one, huh? Wasted a little bit of wood there, but that's okay. I have a lot of firewood in stock. So there's still a lot of moving to do to get all the bits and pieces up here. Get the forge and all that moved. I'm not 100% sure yet where I'm going to put the forge. This is going to be kind of a walkthrough area. I see now I put that door in the wrong spot. Whoops. Let's fix that real quick. Can't remember. Do it from this side? Nope. Do it from the other side. So places near you. There we go. Now we got it all corrected. Alright, we're back up to temperature. So let's head back to the roof. Get these corners put in. And putting these in is always a pain. Okay, that happened to work. Because it doesn't necessarily seem to go off the angle all the time. It seems to kind of go off which way you're oriented to the world as well. So I don't know if we just got lucky with that. So if I come over here, say place there, see it wants to go like the world direction, I guess. I don't know. It's just going to fall through. So then if I go off this face, okay, so that works on that one. I don't know. There's probably some rhyme or reason to it, but no more than I put these in. I sometimes get confused. So then over here, do I want to do this face? Okay, so that works. Maybe you just always do where it goes to the left, and then you're good. I'm not sure. Find our ladder. I dropped one. I'm gonna need some more shingles. Yeah, we're still plenty warm. Where did I drop that guy? Oh, it went into the dead space, didn't it? Right. Forgot. It's not gonna fall all the way through, you dummy. There it is. Right in there. Wonder if I need to make like a dormer with a door or something just so I can get into the dead space. Do something fancy. Okay, so there's that, but I think maybe do I want to overhang? Let's jump in the snow. Nah, I think I'm okay with that. It looks kind of goofy, but you know what? Most of the stuff I build looks kind of goofy, so it'll fit right in. How did I not do those corners? Oh, 16. Yeah. It's not 3 times 4, it's 4 times 4. Whoops. Ended up with some spares, but that's okay. Alright, let's go get that last corner. And do I do the left-hand side? Yeah, maybe that's just how that works. I might have just figured it out. Cracked the code. And we got 2 of those left. Okay, so that's finished off. I need to do something about the roof up here. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't really want more granite coming up. So I don't know if I'll do logs or... I'm going to have some kind of roof up here anyway, but I haven't decided what. But now that we have a roof on, and it looks somewhat decent, let's go ahead and work on the floor a bit. So to do that, I'm going to need my hammer, and I need my rough cut chisel. This copper one is just about done. This lets you get the rocks back from your slabs here. So we got 5 rocks in here. Got just 1 in there. Then if we take this and a chisel and a hammer, then we get the polished stone. So now we can put that down. I actually went through one of these. The business? No, this is 10 bronze. I actually went through one of the 10 bronze shovels, and I'm almost halfway through this one. Pretty crazy. Now to match over here, should we go ahead and do polished here? I think we'll go ahead and do polished here as well. It's kind of part of the floor, so. And I would have liked to do alternate colors, but I don't have enough rock of any other kind, so. It's all granite for now. But I do plan to relocate, so this is semi-permanent. This is our northern manor. We'll have more eventually. There we go. Well, we need some more stone, and I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have my... I have my quarry tools on me, so I have to go get those. I hit the wrong button. I meant to go shift down on that. Said I jumped out and sprained my ankle. So, where did I put that stuff? Is it still... Oops. Is it still back in here? It's still... Yeah, it's still in here. Alright, I need to grab these. Because I think that's all the... That's all the rock I have. I've got gravel. Oh no, I've got 13 in here, so we'll grab those. Yeah, then that's all the rock I have, so I need to get some more. And another day, it's just about gone. We're clear into February now, as you can see. Days are short here in wintertime. Alright, so let's get these polished up. Chest just hover there in midair. Perfect. Wasn't sure if it fell down or not. Why is there's a hole there? I accidentally dug too much. Okay. Why are you packed dirt? No idea. And of course I need to get underneath there as well. We'll figure that out. Alright, we need to go quarry some more stone. We need a lot. That's my official math. We need a lot. No, stop it. And to save my shovel, I'm going to just do this by hand. So this is pretty tall. Let's put our plugs across here. That, and we'll see what we can do down here. All right, hit shift, not control. And the day is drawing to a close. So the most this can do is 1 by 3 by 9. So basically 27 blocks. So I need to come down 5. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5. So in theory, I should be able to put these here and get 25. So let's test that theory. It's doing them in 2 different chunks for some reason. Okay, well, we got some rock. Yeah, we got 10 and 15. Okay, fair enough. So then we'll split this guy off as well. No, no, no. Not like that. Oh, these are such a pain to pick back up. I don't really want to waste pickaxe durability on them. Also, I'm getting quite hungry. I have no food on me. Beautiful. Oh yeah, you have to have them all in place before we can do that. It's also getting quite dark. Let me plop my lantern down. I have to go get some food. The day has gotten away from us. Whee! I don't know why it won't do like a 5 wide. Maybe that's the limitation of the plugs. Okay, so there we got 9 and 6, so that was our 15. I want you over in here. And then I'm going to have to get those off. Let me tell you what, I'm going to go eat, sleep through the night, get some daylight, and we'll continue. My fruit was a little low, so I thought it'd be a really good idea to have a bunch of wine before bed. Like, let me see if I can get to my bedroom here. Alright, time to pass out. I wasn't sure how that worked. It doesn't look like you can sleep it off. Fun. Right, it's only 4:30, so it's still a little dark out, but I'm going to go get some pies. I could leave those open. I can leave all these doors open and it's still considered a cellar. It just feels kind of strange leaving them open like that. Here, I'm just going to take all these pies up. So I made 64 rye dough, and then I had a full stack of carrots I made pies out of, and then the rest was bread. And I have blown through all but 4 of those pies already. Oh, why does it feel lighter? Is this that alcoholic glow? Yeah, because it's not very light. All right, let me get this not slept off. Let me let this wear off. I'm gonna get some pie to eat. It's so cold out. These are gonna last for like 60 days, sitting out here. And let me guess, I'm gonna blow through my knife. I need to get my iron knife. Anywho, once it gets a little bit lighter, I'll bring you back in. Finally got some light back, and I've been quarrying out some stone. So we got 27 and 27. We'll see. This should be maybe enough. Plus what I already had. So let's turn this all into polished. So I've already got 39. Hammer's getting a little low. There we go. Full stack. Beautiful. My inventory is getting quite full. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. I might build some kind of platform. Like, I don't want it quite this narrow, but it is a little narrow right at the moment. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to dig this out. Yeah, we can get back. We can get back under the wheel. I want to hit the wheel itself. I think these would all come up to the top when I put the stone down. I'll grab them anyway. And there's going to just be packed dirt under these pillars. That'll be our little secret. Ooh, interesting. Can I not get that? Yeah, I can't get that. Okay. So I need to put those in before we put these in. Got it. Duly noted. Reach back under there. And there we go. Cool. It's starting to look like something. Of course, I put my pies here. I need to... It's so weird. You can't pick up a pie if you're already holding a pie in your hand. Get those. Yet they stack. Let's see. There's my pie. Ended up with a lot of packed dirt. Find a use for that. It seems like you never have enough. And it's going to be time to make some iron shovels, looks like. Maybe another iron pickaxe as well, although I think I've got some of those. I believe if you have stuff stacked, it falls down, right? Yeah. See how close we are to having enough. It's going to be pretty close. We're going to need maybe 6 more or so. 6, 7. We need 7 more. And I've got 3 here, so we're going to need 4 more. 4 more stone. Of course, now I'm out of the stone blocks, so we'll get 4 off of here, then I'll leave. I think I'll just leave the rest in here. Okay, get the firewood out of here. I need the rough cut chisel. So there is our 4. Worn this hammer down to a nub. Okay, Now I kind of wanted to do something with beams, so let's do a little bit of experimenting. Wanted something on the walls. I'm not sure what would look right. Or should I just maybe frame around the windows? I just want to do something so it's not a giant granite block in here. So let's do a little bit of experimenting. So if I do there to... that kind of comes up one, doesn't it? There to there. It's not going to make a square corner, is it? Nope, it doesn't make a square corner. Alright, I don't like that. So get rid of beams. You need to look at the end you placed, and there'll be a little block up here. Chop that. Beam goes away. Okay, some of you are new to beamage. So I don't think that's going to work. What if we did some kind of like beam along, just along here? Just kind of break it up something. Break it up a little bit. And have that like go around the room. I don't have enough to do it here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that, and then we'll have tool holders and things to also break it up. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't remember how to make these. Need a debarked, and that requires a hammer and an axe. Okay. Hammer, axe, debarked log. And then for the beam, just use the saw on a debarked log. Okay, so if you use the saw on a regular log, you get planks. Debarked log, you get support beams. Now we know. And then that's, yeah, it's going to take 11 to get across there, so I don't have quite enough. Am I completely out of oak, aren't I? Alright, I need to go grab some more oak. And while I'm down there, I have to go grab a knife. I want to redo this side too. I've got the other side with a nice nice stair step. So it's easy to go up and down. I need to do that on the other side as well. Someday. Alright. It's going to bother me that my axe isn't in the right spot. So I do have some more oak log up here. We'll just go grab some. We're going to need, was it 2 more beams? So not a whole lot. I think that'll do for now. So we need a axe, hammer. Oh, it's 3 each, right? I forgot. Well, we'll have some left over for decoration purposes. While I'm here, let me drop off some dirt, because we have a lot of dirt. Ready for the snow to be gone. I can actually travel without freezing to death. Okay, one more around the outside. To kind of give it some flavor, that was the wrong button. Left click will quit placing the beam. Right click to place and finish. There we go. Yeah, just a little something, you know, to give it some spice. I can maybe do, you know, make some more beams, do something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We can always decorate more. But I kind of need to just move the stuff up here and we're good to go. We've got all the windows in. I think I will look for that block that lets you do a sealed pass-through axle. So that is kind of handy. And we won't be quite as cold up here. Although, well, it is 5 degrees outside. I'll have to see how we get along when it's not warm. When it's not this warm out. I'll leave that there just in case we need it. Alright, I need to go... Ooh, it's actually sunny out. I need to go drop some stuff off. And we'll bring all the bits and bobs up here. I'll see you in a bit. Well, no, the day is drawing to a close, but it's still 8 degrees, so we'll do a little work. I've got pretty much everything moved up here except the 2 big chests. Let's see if we can get the helve hammer down. I was wanting to try to have it be here, maybe? Not sure what makes the most sense. I don't know if that'll be in the way. Also, can we get it bent around the corner? That's the thing. So we need the base. We need the toggle. We need the actual hammer itself. And I wanted the clutch. Is this... I don't remember how this goes. I think we want to go this way. Then the toggle. Nope. Wrong direction. That. And then there's the clutch and the transmission. Transmission, clutch. That. Clutch there. Helve hammer there. And we need an angled gear. We have a helve hammer. Rumor has it you need an anvil. Alright, so then we'll put the anvil there. And then these chests will probably move, but then I could have like the forge right here. I was going to have tons of room. This is a lot of room, but this stuff around the side is going to move. So that way we're heating up stuff, and then we can forge it right here. And then we need a quench pit somewhere. I might stick that in the corner, or I might have it over here. I'm not sure where, but there's that. What else we got to put out here? We've got the quern. I wanted to do something maybe a little different with that. I need to go get some more shafts. I wanted to have it maybe set up to be automated. In which case I would be bringing shafts off of here and doing things. As a first step, I think we'd want the transmission. Oh, darn it. I wish they would be consistent in how this stuff base when you place it down. We'll do the clutch there. We'll throw an angled gear on there. And then it kind of needs to be up a block so we can capture the output. So I want the shaft maybe to go up and over. It need to be, actually needs to be up 2, doesn't it? Actually, it could be here because we don't have a hopper coming off the corner. Over. No, that's fine. We'll do it here. I'm kind of designing as I go here. I've done this before in a prior series. So then we'd have a chute on each of the 4 sides. But then that's not going to work because that's got to go up. All right. I'll do some designing. I want to have possibly an automated kern. Maybe not. It may be more trouble than it's worth. But I did want the kern kind of powered from the top, so it looks a little better. Get a block here and then a block there. We'll have to come up with some kind of support structure. I don't think I have any more of my yeah, I don't have any more of the shafts or angled gears, so I'll have to redo something for that. But for now, I could just put it back kind of how we had it in the old spot. Like so. Then I'll make some beams or something in there to have it not be dumb looking. I don't like stuff that's like floating in the air, but we will fix that. But anywho, I think that's a good start. And now we can take power off of all 4 sides to utilize for various things, including the pulverizer. And I'm hoping I left enough room for the pulverizer. Speaking of the pulverizer, oh, it's in the big chest. I haven't got moved up here yet. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's a good start for a new Smithy. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next adventure. That was the wrong key. There we go.